Hello friends, you are watching Arudire Plus, the professional CAD/CAM solution provider. Let's get started.
Today I'll show the basics of SolidWorks. Learning these basics only, that are the sketch tools and what are the modification tools also we'll see. Now see, when you are starting anything, suppose you have drawn anything before, so that one will be saved here itself. Recent documents, whatever you have done before, that will be saved here itself. But we don't want to do this thing, so we have to start from the beginning itself. If you have drawn anything before, that one you can see here itself. So we have to do something else. So when you are starting, you have to start from here. And if any project you are starting already, something is there, you can start from here, open. If you are having something in your desktop or in your computer or laptop, you can open it from Control O, you can open it. But we'll start from here itself, new. Now, when you open new, you can see three different things are available: part, assembly, and drawing. Part means if you want to do any kind of new drawing, you have to start with part. Assembly means you have already drawn some parts. You have already drawn some parts, and with those parts, you have to make an assembly. Then only you have to start with assembly. And the third part is drawing. Third part is drawing means what? Drawing means you have already made one drawing, you have already made a part, or you have already made assembly. From that part, you have to make front view, side view, top view. And with dimensions, that is required your drawing part. Drawing means you have to give dimensions in front view, side view, top view. Three different views are required. Suppose you are giving an object for manufacturing. In that case, you have to give dimensions of three different views. And also some kind of tolerance also you can provide. That will be provided with your drawing. But those things we will not be doing right now. Most important part is your part. Always you have to start with part here. When you are starting any drawing, you have to start with part. Part, okay. Again, it is taking some time for starting this one. It is i7 with SSD, still it is taking that much of time. Anyway, oh, right. Now, most important part is actually left-hand side. Whatever you will be doing, that will be saved in the left-hand side, right? Now, when you are starting any drawing, first of all, you have to start with the plane. Any drawing is there, you have to start with plane. Now, depending on your drawing, you can take front plane, top plane, or right plane. Different planes are there, front plane, right plane, top plane, right? So, mainly, maximum cases we can draw with front plane. Maximum cases we can draw in front plane, but it is not necessary to start with front plane. Sometimes you can start with right plane, sometimes you can start with top plane, depending on drawing requirement. So left hand side, how it will do, you click the right hand side with right button of mouse. Click right button of mouse and here see normal to. Always you have to do the same thing. If you click the front plane and right button of mouse, with the right button of mouse you click front plane, and here you have to click normal to. Always you have to do the same thing. Normal to, that means this rhombus type object, not rhombus, this is parallelogram type screen or plane. It will be converted to a normal plane. Now we can see the plane in angular form. If you click normal to, it will be a right plane. Now it's normal plane. Always you have to do these things. Normal plane. Always you can select right plane, top plane, or suppose you are telling top plane also, here normal to. It is top plane. Again, right plane also, normal to. You have to do this operation at the beginning always. So, always you have to select the normal plane, starting with front plane, then with normal to. Select front plane with right button of mouse, then with normal to you can do it. This is the front plane. Now see, here in most important part I told you, top side is what? Top side is actually your what? Top side is known as your menu bar. Top side is known as menu bar, where you can see SolidWorks it is written, that's menu bar. That is not that much of important, but sometimes suppose you have to cut an object from a specific plane. Sometimes you have to insert some specific tools. Those things will be required from here, but maximum cases you have to start with your second line. Second line is what? That is known as command manager, right? Command manager too. Now see, in command manager, different things are available. Sketch is there, picture is there, everything is, lot of different options are available. Maybe you do not have all these things at this moment because For different purposes, there are different things available. Simulation, you can see simulation. What it is? Simulation purpose actually for static structural analysis. If you see simulation, this is for static structural analysis. Maybe you don't have this one. And again, if you want to go for computational fluid dynamics, then you have to start with something else. Flow simulation here, right hand side here. Flow simulation. These are the different things. If you want to get all these things, how to get all these things, you have to start from here, right? Top, you can see option is there. Sometimes if you don't have all these things, you have to take from options. Click options if you don't have these things, but at this moment you don't require all these things. Those things are required at expert level. When you will be expert, then only you will be doing these things, right? You can start from here, options, and also add-ins. Add-ins means you are taking all the things what you don't have at this moment. Add-ins. Now add-ins, you can see what are the things available. That one you can take it from here. Click the check mark and get it from your inside. So everything will be taken whatever you want. But we don't want these things right now. Our task is to start with your mainly your sketch and features. Now 90% cases, not 90%, 100% cases, you have to start with sketches only. Always you start with sketch. After sketching finished, you can start with the features. Suppose you have made one rectangle. So you have to make a rectangle in one plane, top plane, right plane, or front plane. Any plane you make a rectangle. Then after making the rectangle, you have to provide features. That means you have to make it solid, means you have to provide some features. It will be solid then only. Right? Okay. So today itself we'll see only the sketch part, and after that, if time is there, then we'll see the features part also. Okay. So always start with sketch. 100% cases always you start with sketch. First you do what? First to select the plane. You have already selected front plane, normal to have already selected. Next one you have to select sketch. Now when you select sketch, you can see the top in command manager you have a lot of different icons. You can see lot of different icons are available, right? Lot of different icons. Now here in SolidWorks, one very important part is, so if you draw anything, initially we need not provide any kind of dimensions. If you draw anything, finally you can keep dimensions. Dimensions you can edit any times. So when you are drawing anything, first of all, you have to start with these sketch tools. First one is actually, you can see line. Again, if you click the triangle over here, you can see line. You are having three different types of lines are there. Three different types of lines. Three different types of lines are there. Now, if you have any symmetric object, symmetric means maybe left hand side and right hand side is equal thing. Sometimes it may be top and bottom is also equal. Sometimes top, bottom and right, left, all are equal. In that case, you have to start drawing with symmetric line or center line. Then after making one half of the object, you can do some mirroring option you can do. That means same thing can be copied in the left hand side or right hand side or top or bottom side. So central line is what? Central line means actually if you have a symmetric object, if both sides is equal, in that case you have to start with central line. And also we are having normal line, and down also we are having midpoint line. Three different lines are there. So these are not that much of important, but you should see. First we see the central line. You click anywhere, suppose clicking anywhere, this is the central line, right? Then if you want to escape from this one, click ESC from your keyboard, it will go out. ESC means it will escape from the keyboard, right? It will escape from the keyboard. So this is the central line. That means if left hand side and right hand side is same thing, you can make one line, make one drawing, and right hand side you make a mirror. This is central line. Now suppose excluding that one also we are having some other lines. This is continuous line. Suppose you are making any continuous line here, right? And for escaping this one from your keyboard is select ESC, escape. So command will be escaped. Escape means your that command whatever you have taken before, that is out. Now suppose you want to start with the same command again. Now what? You have to enter. You have to click enter from your keyboard. Suppose what you did before, you want to do the same operation again. Again from your keyboard you enter. Then you can see again this line command has come. If you click escape, it will go out. If you click enter, again this one will come. So remember this one. Whatever you did in the last operation, what you did, if you enter, the same tool will come back again. If you do some sketch tool or writing some maybe mirror tool, whatever maybe you did last time, if you put enter, if you click enter, the same thing will come back again. Okay. Now again see in lines you are having another thing, midpoint line. What is the meaning of the midpoint line? Let us see midpoint line what it is. If you click midpoint line, you can see if you click any point here, so both sides it will be the same thing. Both sides it will be symmetric line, left hand side and right hand side. So line is starting from the midpoint. If you click midpoint line, that means line will be started from midpoint. This is the midpoint, right? So these are very simple things. This one is not that much of important for you. So 99% cases, these things will not be coming. This center line, midpoint line, it will not come into case. Now, suppose you have drawn this one by mistake. If you want to go back, so different options are available. One option is from here you can click undo, a Control Z. So it will be eliminated, it will vanish. Otherwise, you can do another thing, trim entities. Trim entities means whatever you have done, that one you trim it out or you can delete it. You can do this one like undo, it will go out. Again undo, this line will also go out. Again undo, this one will also go out. Now only plane is there. Again trim entity is also there to remove that entities. Right? Okay. Now I'll show you. These are the things you midpoint already made. Midpoint how? If you make any point and if you drag anywhere, suppose you drag up. So bottom and up, it will be same thing. Symmetric line will be there. So line is starting from midpoint and symmetric line will be there. Now see, sometimes it may so happen that you made a solid line. This is a solid continuous line, right? But you see that this line you made by mistake and you want to make this line as a center line. Try to understand what I am talking about. You made this line as a continuous line. That means it is solid line. But after making that line, you understood that this is a mistake. You don't want this line, you want to make this one as a center line. So what can you do? Different options are there. You delete these things and make it another line. But that is not good one. So directly you can convert this line as a center line. You need not go back, you need not cut this one, you need not undo. How can you make it? For making this one as a continuous line, what you have to do is, you have to select that line first. You have to select that line first, select that line. Now see left hand side. Left hand side, lot of things are available. You can see left hand side, lot of things are available, right? Now it is see horizontal line. You can make the line horizontal, vertical. Lot of things are available, right? And also you can see here down options are available. Left hand side in the history tree, you can see line for construction. You can see line for construction. If you click that one, then directly this line will be considered as a center line. So you need not go back to the previous command, line command, and you have to draw it again. It is not required. You have to click that part. I'll show it again, undo. Because today we are doing first time, very slowly you have to do. You have drawn one line by mistake. This is a solid line suppose. And you have to change the line pattern. You have to make this line as a center line. How to do this one? With different options are available. But you should do that option which is easier, which is taking less time. Less time is just select that line. Just select that line and from the left hand side, you select for construction. For construction, that means it will be considered as a center line. Okay, done. Now always after drawing this thing, that means always you can see right hand side one, this option is there, that is called actually escape from the sketch. Escape from the sketch. If you see that your drawing is complete, then you have to click that part. Escape from sketch, you have to click. If your drawing is complete, in that case only you have to click that part, right? This is the line you have made. Now excluding this line, we are having some other options also. We'll see one by one. Then finally we'll show the features pattern. In this line command or other things, you will not get that much of interest, but you have to learn everything, right? So you should know all these things. Now after this line, you have to start with that rectangle command. Rectangle, if you see the triangle, you can see rectangle also we are having 5 different options are available. 5 different options for drawing a rectangle. First one is what? First one is corner rectangle. First one is corner rectangle. That means you have to select 2 different corners for making this rectangle. Okay. So what we will do is select the first one known as corner rectangle. So you can see 5 different options are available here. Corner rectangle, 1 point rectangle. This is rhombus, not rhombus. It is actually 3 point, 2 point, 3 point. Different options are available. We'll see one by one everything. First one we are saying 2 point rectangle. What it is? You have to select first any point, single point, and see now it will be asking the corner point here. Top, lower left corner and upper right corner. It will be asking lower left corner, upper right corner. It is asking, right? See, done. So you can draw a rectangle by selecting 5 different options. First option is 2 corners. One is lower left corner, that is point 1. Here is the lower left corner, point 1, and this is the upper right corner, point 2. I'll show it again. It's a very simple thing. Still, we have to show. This is the front plane. In front plane, you have to draw by starting with the rectangle common. Corner rectangle. That means you have to select 2 corners. One is lower left corner, another is upper right corner. Select this one. So when it is selected, when this one is selected, you can see corner rectangle. See, now that option has come. Now it will be asking the first corner point, lower left corner. If you click anywhere, that is the lower left corner. Now drag your mouse. Now second corner will be your upper right corner. So this is done. First rectangle we made. Now second rectangle, what it is telling? Second rectangle, what you see here? Center rectangle. Second one is center rectangle. That means you have to select center and the upper right corner. Any corner, center and corner. Select the second one. See, we're starting here. So this is the center point. Now it will be drawing like that. If you select the corner point, the first one you have to select the middle point, and second you have to select the corner point. So this will be the second rectangle. 2 options we have seen. Right. Now third option. Third option is what? Third option is now by scrolling the mouse you can make it anywhere else. Suppose you have to put this one left hand side. By scrolling you can put it there. By scrolling the mouse you can put it in the left hand side. Next option, this one. See this one, what it is? It is showing that 3 point corner rectangle. That means for selecting a rectangle, you have to select 3 different corners. That one also will see that one, 3 different corners. This is the first corner, second corner, and if you see this third corner, so the rectangle is made. Different options are available. First corner, second corner, third corner. Done. Next one, we'll see another option that is known 3 point corner and center rectangle. That means it will be starting from the center, excluding center also. You have to select 2 different options. So that means 3 points should be selected, but first point should be your center. Let us see that one, how to do it. 3 point. First one we are selecting the center point. Now any 2 points are required. First center, then any 2 other points. This is second point, and this is maybe the third point. And the last one, actually, you have to draw one parallelogram. Parallelogram, or you can say distorted rectangle is a parallelogram. So that means opposite sides are parallel and none of the angles are 90 degree. Parallelogram we have to draw. For drawing a parallelogram, here the options is available actually 3 different points you have to select. Parallelogram, 3 different points. Right? So select that one. 3 different points. Suppose this is the first point, this is the second point, and third point will be this one. 3 different points you selected, parallelogram is made. Now dimensions, you need not bother about dimensions. Dimensions it can be provided anytime. So from this rectangle you can draw 4 or 5 different types of rectangles with different options. Right? Now these things are not required. We have to cancel all these things. So what we'll do is select all these things and delete. Select all these things, select it and delete. Simple delete, all will go out. Select and with your keyboard put delete. All will be deleted. So rectangle we learned. Next one we are having slot. Down you can see slot. This is slot. Slot also we are having 4 different types of slots are available. 4 different types of slot. First one is straight slot. Second one is center point straight slot. Third one is arc slot, and fourth one is center point arc slot. We'll see one by one what are the different types of slots available. First one is straight slot. In this straight slot, you have to select the center points here. Let us start how to select this straight slot. Select. This one is selected, this first one straight slot. That means you have to select 2 centers. First center, second center, and also another point. 3 different points you have to select. Let us see how to do it. This is the first center we have clicked. This is the second center. Now you have to go up or down. If you go up and down, that means 3 different points are needed. No, this is a slot. This is a slot, right? We have made the slot by using 3 different points. First one is center point, second one is second point, third one is the on the periphery any point. Now dimension to this one you can give any time. Dimension is not an issue. You can give it any time. We'll show later on. Okay, right. So this is the slot. First time. Again, we'll undo this part and see the second option of slot. Secondly, this center point and straight slot. That means in this case, you need not select both the center lines. Both the center points you need not select. First case, we have selected both the center points. But here in this case, you need not select both the center points. What it will be? Let us see. We have selected the second one. That means you can see first, second, and third different points. First one is this one's center. This is the center point selected only. First one is the center point. Second one is the end point, and third point is the periphery. So this is the option. What it is? First one you selected the center, middle center, right? Middle center. Then you can see the external point. External point. That means this external wall, and the final down drag it will be providing the radius. So this is the second option available. Let us undo it. You can practice these things. Plus slotting, 5 different options are available. Slot. First one is straight slot. Second one is what? Second one is known as your center point straight slot. Third one is arc slot. Arc slot. We'll see how it is done. Arc slot. Third one. So you have to give what? Third one. You can see what it is there. You have to select different points are available. Suppose selecting this one. First point. This is a second point, and arc. Arc means another point will be there. No, arc means you have to select 3 different points. No. First one select, second point select. Now if you want to suppose to make the arc. Arc maybe you want to make this type of arc. Done. Now see down. This is the arc. So how many points you are selecting? For selecting the arc, you have to select 3 different points. Then you have to move up or down for selecting the radius. So this is the third option. You are making a slot in the form of an arc. We'll do it again. Undo. You have to make a slot in the form of an arc. 3-point arc slot. That means you are making an arc. Then according to the arc, you have to make one slot. We'll do it again. For making the arc, you have to select 3 different points. This is the first point. This is the second point, and third point will be required. Third point you can put anywhere. Suppose you down, you can make it up, you can make it, you move the cursor, anywhere you can make. Suppose this is the point, or down also this is the point. Make this point. Now you move your cursor up or down. So up or down, that means that slot is being made. Right? Slot is being made. So this is the slot with 3 different points, and it is in the form of a arc. Now we'll undo this part, and again we have to do the fourth option of this slot. Fourth option of this slot is known as center point arc slot. This one, center point arc slot. Let us do it. What it is? Center point arc slot. So first you select the center point of that arc. This is the center point. You click. Now you have to click on the periphery or the circumference. This is the circumference. Second point. Now you make the curve anywhere. Suppose you move up to this one. How much curve you want? How much you curve? Suppose you want to make up to this much curve. Right? Now move your cursor here. So this is the thing. I'll undo this one again. I'll show it again. Undo, and I'll show it again. This is the last slot, that is center point arc slot. What you have to do? First of all, you click anywhere, that will be the center point. We are clicking this one. This is the center point. Right? Now, how much radius you want? How much radius you want? That one you have to put. Anywhere else you put click here, that will be the radius. Now it will be asking how much will be the arc length. If you move this one, this will be arc length will be changing. Move down or up, arc length will be changing. Suppose you want to make up to this one. So this is the arc length. Finished. Now what? You have to move your cursor up and down to make the slot. If you move your cursor up and down, you can see slot is being made. So as per your requirement, you can make this slot. 4 different options are there for making the slot. Okay, right. So we'll close this part. Let us cancel this with undo. Now what is available? You can see next one is circle. Again, circle also different options are available. You can see circle with center point and also circle with 3-point circle. You can draw a circle with different options. First one is center and radius, and second option is 3-point. With 3 points you can make a circle. 3 points will be on the circumference or perimeter of the circle. First one is very simple one, you know already. Circle means center point and your radius. Select anywhere, this is the center point. Click, now it is asking the radius. Click here, that will be the first circle. Second one is what? Second one is actually, it is known as 3-point circle. You select that one, 3-point. Now this is the first point, click this is first point. Suppose this is the second point, now it will be asking third point. If you click anywhere, that will be the third point. So with 3 points you made this circle. We'll undo it, again we will do it. Undo these things. You have to draw the circle with 3 different points. This one on the periphery or on the circumference. On the circumference 3 different points are there. How to make this one? Suppose I'll make this one. Try to understand that. Suppose you want to make a specific point on your screen. You can make a point to this one's point. This is 1 point, this is 1 point. Suppose you made another point here. Suppose another point is here. Sometimes it may so happen you have to make a circle which will be passing through all these 3 different points. You have to make a circle which will be passing from all these 3 points. So how to do this one? You have to start with that circle option with 3 different points. How? Now see, first point this is selected. Second point this is selected. Now third point, you see this is the third point. So with these 3 different points you made this circle. Sometimes it will be required. 3 different options are there, 3 different points are there. With these 3 different points you have to make the circle. Right? Done. Any doubt all of you? This is very simple one. Again I am telling you these things will not be required that much case. 99% cases this will not be required. 99% cases you will require only straight line and also center line. Okay. So let us close this part. So we have learned this straight line, this parallelogram, slot and this circle. Next one you can see arc. This is arc. In arc also we are having 3 different options. Center point arc, tangent arc and also 3-point arc. We'll see one by one. Center point arc, tangent arc and also 3-point arc. Center point arc. Let us see how it is working. So to select a center point anywhere else, suppose this is a center point. For making an arc, you have to make starting point and finishing point. First you make starting point and this is a finishing point. Next one you have to make that arc radius. Anywhere if you click, that will be the arc radius. If anywhere you can move up and also downwards. Right. So this is the 3-point arc. Again you see other option that is known as tangent arc. Tangent arc. That means you have to make an arc which will be tangent to some existing lines. Which will be tangent to some existing lines. Tangent to a line. Next option is what? Next option is you are having 3-point arc. That one we have already made. We made center point at 2 arcs. No. Now this is 3-point arc. Let us see first point. This is the second point and third point will be on the periphery only, not in the center. Third point, if you click anywhere, that will be the arc. First option was what? First option was center point arc. See, this is a center point. This is one point and this is another point. So 3 different options are available for making an arc. One is center point and 2 end points. Another is your 3 lines on the periphery or on the circumference. And another option is actually tangent to a line. So these are the options for arc. Next one we will do is polygon. Let us cut these things. We don't require all these things. Let us cut it. Yeah, let us select any other pen. We are selecting from front pen, normal tool. Okay. So next one will be polygon. Here, see, polygon means it will be a regular shape which is having more than two sides. Now here, can anybody say how many maximum sides can be drawn in this SolidWorks? How many maximum sides can be drawn? Anybody? Anybody has any idea? How many maximum sides can you draw? Polygon means what? It is a closed diagram with more than 2 numbers of sides. Polygon. If it is 3, it is triangle. 4 is your quadrilateral. 5 is pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, like that. No. So how many maximum sides you can make with your SolidWorks? Anybody? 40 numbers is actually maximum can be drawn here. Slowly we'll move on to the higher level. So polygon means you can see different numbers, see 6, 5, etc. Anything you can do it. Suppose you'll make one hexagon. So first of all you have to make any point. This is the center point. Now see, to drag anywhere, that will be your size. Drag anywhere. So 6 number means hexagon is made. If you make 5, it will be 5. Pentagon, then triangle, anything you can draw. Let us see another one. Let us see hexagon and see instead of 5 we'll make suppose 8. Instead of 5 we want to make it 8. Enter. Now what it is asking, select the first point. Now see octagon is made. Dimension you can give any time. Dimension is not an issue at all. So this is very simple. We need not bother with these things. These are the things. Now next part we are having is this line, spline. This is also very important. Spline is very important, but we will not require these things. We will require very less, maybe 1% it will be required. Suppose you are drawing any complex object, then only you can require this spline. 99% cases we don't require this spline. We'll show how to do this in spline. Select, click anywhere here. Now click here, it will be moving in this way. Suppose you want to make different closed point curve, then only this is required. I'll show this drawing today with some specific example. I'll show spline means if you want to make smooth curve, then only this spline will be required. Now next to spline, what we have? Ellipse. Ellipse also, 4 different types of ellipse are there. First one is ellipse, second one is partial ellipse. There's some part of the ellipse will be done. Next one is parabola, last part is conic section. These are not that much of important, but you can do. Let us see first one, ellipse, what it is telling. First object you have, first center point you have clicked, second one, then you have to move it down. First one what you are doing, first one you are considering the semi-major axis. Then down it will be your minor axis. This is the thing. How will do it? Again I will see. First one, if you click anywhere, that will be your center point. Next one, if you click anywhere, that will be your length of semi-major axis, because if you want to draw one ellipse, it will be having 2 axes, major axis and minor axis. First one you have to draw your major axis, right? Major axis in the left right hand side you see. If you click here, that will be semi-major axis. Now you have to move up. That will be your minor axis. If you move it up, that will be your major axis, right? Major or minor you can make like this way. This is the ellipse. Different options are available, but we don't want that much. Again, you can see this is one fillet. Fillet and chamfer actually 2 different things. We'll show this one with the rectangle. Let us cut these things and we'll show fillet and chamfer. Delete these things. Right. Now fillet will show. For filleting, we have to make one rectangle. Suppose first of all, we'll make rectangle. Made this rectangle. Next one, fillet to be required. Fillet means round corner. For a round corner, you can select this one. And you can see left hand side radius, fillet radius is 10 millimeter. Now if you click any vertex, corner point, if you select any corner point, suppose you click here, so here fillet will be made. If you click here, fillet will be made. How much radius? Radius is 10. If you make this one more, suppose you want to make this 20, 30. So you see this is being changed. Fillet radius is changing. Right, this is fillet radius. Now, excluding fillet, some other things. If you click this one down, you can see chamfer. Chamfer means what? Chamfer means straight cut. So it will be straight cut. The straight cut may be 2 different sidewise. It will be different. It may be equal also. Right. Now see the straight cut or chamfer. How it will be working? Chamfer. Now here it is showing equal distance. That means your top and bottom it will be same length. 10 millimeter. If you click this one, first length, second length. Now see. This is already made 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. If you make this more, 20, 30 also you can make it, right? You can make it 30. It has not done, you have to update it again. Okay, so undo this part. So if you want to make this one with specific dimensions, suppose 10 is there, you want to make 20, 20 each or 30, 30, 30 will write 30, enter. See, this is made 30, 30, chamfer is made. Sometimes it may so happen this left hand side and right hand side both will be different. The top vertical one and horizontal will be different. How you have to make it? Again, undo it and see how we can make different chamfers. Select this one, sketch chamfer, and it is showing left hand side, it is showing equal distance. So if you click that one, uncheck this one, you can see two different options are coming. First one is 10, second one is 10 also. Now you can change this part. First one maybe you will make it 20. And second one you will make it 50 suppose. 30 suppose. 30. See? Two different things of 20 vertical one and 30 is horizontal element. So in this way you can make some straight cut. This is known as chamfer with different lengths also. Sometimes you can make with equal lengths also. Chamfer is bent. Right? Okay. The next part is actually very important thing, our features. First of all, you have to make your drawing, then you have to start with features. This drawing, suppose we made this drawing, you have to utilize features. Features, what you do? First, you accept this drawing is right. Green check means you are accepting that your drawing is okay. Right? If you click this one, if you click that one, that means you are exiting from this drawing. Click means you're exiting from the drawing. Drawing will be completed. Right? You can complete this drawing. Suppose you clicked. Drawing is out. It is not selected. Now, if you want to give some kind of features, that means you have to give some thickness or something else, you have to start with features. Features manager. So, for starting features manager, what you have to do? You have to select the object first. You can select the object from where? You can select the object from left hand side here. You can see this is a sketch. This is the different sketches that there are different sketches. First one is what? First one is this center points we made. No, this is the first sketches. This one we don't want. Suppose you have to delete these things. What can you do? You can select this sketch and with right button of mouse you delete. So the previous sketches will be deleted. Now the thing is you have to provide some kind of features. For providing features, what you have to do? First of all, you have to select that sketch. You can select the sketch from here also one by one, or directly you can select the object from left hand side sketch here. Object is selected. Next to that, you have to provide some features. Features is very important, and within features, 90% cases, you have to apply this one, extrude boss base. Next, 90% cases you have to select extrude boss base, and others will be revolve boss base and also straight boss base. These are different things we will show one by one. Right? So you have to practice these things. Now itself, what I am going to show, that will be very important. You have to show it and you have to practice this one on your laptop or your desktop. We'll do it very slowly. Suppose we made this drawing. Right? Now I'll show you in this drawing. Sometimes it may so happen in this drawing, some part is not complete, some part is cut. Sometimes it may so happen the drawing what you made is not closed drawing. If you want to provide a features to any object, you have to make the drawing to closed. You have to make one area. Then only you can provide features. Features cannot be provided on any empty space. If the space is cleared or complete, if it is closed drawing, then only features can be provided. Right? Okay. So this is the closed drawing. You can see this is closed. Now, if you want to give dimensions I didn't show you. Dimensions you can give anytime. Right? So what you do, you can see dimension here 10, 100 and here 20 something is dimension is provided. Dimensions if you want to give. How to give dimensions? You have to start with sketch again. Go here. See here, smart dimensions are provided. Smart dimensions are provided. Right? Suppose if you want to go edit the dimensions, you can check it from here. Here, right button of mouse, and also you can do here this button that is known as edit sketch. Sometimes it may so happen you have made the drawing wrong. You want to edit the sketch. You can do it from here. Edit sketch. Edit sketch means you want to do some kind of modification in the sketch. So from right button of mouse, click here, edit sketch. So any part you can edit. You can change any dimensions. For providing the dimensions, you have to start with smart dimensions here. Smart dimension, you can click. Now see this dimension part has come. Now click anywhere click. So this is the dimension. This is the dimension. If you want to give any dimension, this one suppose is 409. No. If you want to give anything, suppose we'll give this 500. We'll write 500 and enter. 500 and enter. This is done. And suppose you want to make this left hand side. click this one and see this is 199. If you want to make it 200, like write 200 and enter. Is right. Okay. Okay. Now some other things in this drawing. In this drawing, you have to do something else. Suppose inside this drawing, you have to make some kind of hole. Here you can make some hole also. Here also you can make some hole. So we'll make it hole. Starting from here, any hole you can make from here. Circle, normal circle you make. This circle we made, right? Now another circle we will suppose make it here. Another circle we made. Now suppose we made two circles and all are different actually. Both are not same size. The circles we have made, but the circles are not equal sizes. It is having different sizes, right? Different sizes. So what you have to do is you have to make the sizes to be equal. How can you make it? Different options are available. First one is you make one circle and with a mirror option you can make the other side the same circle you can make it. And another option maybe you make two different circles and give dimensions to equal dimensions to both cases. Then also you can make it, right? So different options are available and I'll show you all the options. First one you made two different circles and now you want to make all the circles to be having equal dimensions. How to do this one? The option is you can apply some kind of relations. Relations you have to apply. Relations means you can make equal things, tangent things, lot of different options are available, lot of different relations are available. So you can make this circle to be related with some other point, some other things. So at this moment you want to make these circles to be equal. So what you do is you have to select the circles, right? One circle is already selected. Now we can select another circle also. So what you will do is suppose this circle is selected. No, select this circle. Now we select other circle also. Select this circle also. Now left hand side you can see lot of options are available. So it is having cordial, tangent, concentric, equal. If you click equal, both the circles will be equal. See, both the circles are equal right now. After accepting this one, you have to select green check. Now the circles are equal. If you want to give dimensions to anyone, anything you can give anytime. Both the circles are equal. Now if you have to give any one dimension will be equal. If you give one dimension to be 500, suppose this one want to make 100 or 50. So this is also 50. Change. So if you are changing one, others will be change. Suppose you want to make this one is 75. So both are 75. This way you can use the relation. I'll show you again relation what it is. I'll undo these things. These two circles are different. What you have to do is you have to select the circles. First you select the circle. Select this circle and again. Now the thing is very, very important. Very, very important. If you want to select two different things together. Suppose I am selecting this one. Right. Again you are selecting this one. What will happen? The first selection will be cancelled out. If you select this one, first selection is cancelled. It is not selecting both the ones. So for selecting two different things together, suppose you need multiple numbers of objects to be selected. In that case, you have to select control option from your keyboard. If you select control option from your keyboard, you can select multiple numbers of objects together. I'll show it again. Suppose if you want to make two lines to be selected, first select this line. If you want to select this one, you have to select control option from your keyboard. Then only two different things can be selected same time. Control from your keyboard and select it. Now see, both the circles are selected. Both the circles are selected if you select control. Now from left hand side you will select options as equal. This is known as relation. If you make the relation, then both the circles are equal. Clear everybody? This is also one option to make two circles of equal dimensions. Now another option I'll show you by using one mirror option. Right, mirror option. Still we are using your sketch command. These features we didn't start yet. No, because we are having a lot of entities to be utilized for your sketch command. We have selected these normal things. Now also some advanced things, sketches to be recorded and these sketches. Okay, now suppose you want to cut these things, right? You want to cut it. From trim entities, just drag it down. Push the mouse button, push the mouse and drag it. It will be cancelled out. Now for accepting this one, green check. That means You are accepting that drawing. What I want to do is the same circle you want to draw in the right hand side. That can be done using a mirror command. Now for mirror, what you do is, I told you at the beginning, if you want to do some kind of mirror object, that means symmetric object is required. Symmetric means both sides will be same thing. In that case, you have to draw one center line. In that case, you have to draw one center line, and that center line will be working as a mirror, right? So we have to start with center line, starting from here. Center line. Now click here, midpoint. This is there. This is the center line, right? Okay, fine. Now we have to start using that mirror command, mirror entities, right? So how to do this one? Mirror entities. You select the mirror command. It will be asking. It is actually menu based. It will be asking whatever you have to do. You will not do any kind of mistakes. You need not remember anything. So if you click mirror, it will be asking. First option is what? First option is asking. Select the object to be mirrored. Select the entities to be mirrored. Which object you want to make mirror? That it is asking. So which one you want to make the mirror? You want to make this object to be mirrored. So select that line. So this circle you have to make the mirror. You can see left hand side it is showing arc3. So arc3 is considered to be a mirror object. So this object will be considered as a mirror. Next down you can see mirror about. Mirror about means about which line you have to make this mirror. About which line. Select the mirror about and select that center line. That means with respect to this center line you have to make the mirror. Select this one, you see the mirror is made. Green check. Right? Mirror is made. So I'll repeat it again. You also practice this one. Mirroring is what? Mirroring is actually, first of all, you have to select the center line. With respect to the center line, it may be done up also, down also. So this is one center line. You can make another center line. Suppose you want to make in the down also. Another center line will make. Suppose these are two center lines. Okay, done. Now we have to make the mirror right hand side also, down also, right? What we will do is select mirror entities. Now it is asking entities to mirror. Which part you want to make mirror? Suppose you want to make this mirror. Now it is asking mirror about which line. You can make this one line also, you can make this line also. So that one you have to define with respect to which line you have to make the mirror. So for selecting, you want to select this line, this plane, mirror about. Select this one, mirror about. Now you have to show with respect to which line. If you select down line, then mirror will be obtained in the down part. See, down part mirror is made. If you select this line, right hand side it will be mirror will be made. So this way you can make the mirror, right? Except this one, mirror is made. Next one I'll show you something else, very important one. That is pattern. Pattern is very, very important. You are having two different types of pattern. This is known as circular pattern and linear pattern. Very, very important in your drawing. Similar things can be done with multiple numbers. That is your sketch pattern. Okay, let us do that one. So we'll cut this part. We don't want these things. Suppose we want to cut these things. So select these things and simple delete. Done. Right. Again, you have to draw something else. For drawing, you select any plane. Suppose you are selecting front plane, normal 2. Now, suppose you want to draw any specific circle, any specific circle, anywhere. Anywhere we are drawing. This circle we made. Green check, circle is made. Next one, I am to make this one with multiple numbers of same thing you want to make. That can be made in the form of circle, it can be made in the form of linear pattern also. So patterns, what we have, there are different options. This is, you can see, linear sketch pattern. That means this option can be made in the form of a line. In the form of line also it can be made, in the form of circular pattern also it can be made. Right? We'll do it. First you see linear sketch pattern. The first one is x-axis. That means in the x direction, you can make the same thing. How much distance you want to make? The distance is this one, 10. You can change the distance. Suppose the distance you make it 20. See, you can see the distance is changing. From here, 150 millimeter away. Suppose you can see the object is being made in the left hand side. The same pattern is being made left hand side. Right? The same pattern is being made left hand side. Now, suppose you have to make this object in the right hand side. What you have to do? You have to click the arrow here. Click the arrow here. Reverse direction. That means arrow will be in the reverse direction. Click here. See, it will be going in the right hand side. Click here. It will be in the left hand side. Now, down we can see two numbers of arrays are being made. If you change this one 3, 4, 5, it will be made multiple numbers. See, multiple numbers of these same objects is made. 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers of these multiple numbers of made. Right. This is 150 millimeter away. In this side you are making. Sometimes it may so happen you have to make horizontal also, you can make in the upward direction also, vertical direction also. Then what you will do? You have to select the other option, direction 1 and direction 2. The first one is direction X in the horizontal direction, and down one you can see direction Y. What you have to do? You have to select direction Y also. How many numbers? And the distance between them equal to, suppose in this case distance will be 100 millimeter. So in this way you are making the things in vertical direction also, upward direction also. And if you like, you can change the direction, distance always. This is the object. That means linear pattern. The same thing you are making in the horizontal direction also, in the vertical direction also, by using linear pattern. The same thing can be done using your circular pattern also. You practice these things and do it. Linear pattern, that means same thing you have to do horizontally and vertically. We'll show it again. Let us undo these things. This is the front plane. In the front plane, we have to draw. First of all, we have to select the plane, then draw anything, any object. Suppose you have to draw one rectangle. Rectangle we made. Any dimension is made. Rectangle, clear. Now, what you have to do is, you have to select the linear sketch pattern. It is asking X direction also, Y direction also. Both are equal. X direction and how many numbers? You can see down is 2 numbers. Suppose you want to make this one equal to 5 numbers or 6 numbers. 6 numbers we want. Right? And how much distance away? The distance is equal actually 10 millimeter instead of 10. We will make this one suppose 50 millimeter away. Okay. Now also down you can see it is asking entities to pattern. That means which object you want to pattern. Select that object. Select that object. This object, the first part is selected. You can select this part, third part, fourth part. Whole part is selected. You can select from here or you can select from the geometry itself here also. You can select from here also. Right? I'll do again. I'll repeat these things. Suppose you want to make that pattern to be linear sketch pattern. You have to select that object. No. So you need not remember anything. You need not remember anything. You just practice these things. So what you have to do? Linear sketch pattern. Linear sketch pattern means it will make same thing in the form of line. It may be in the horizontal direction also. It may be in the vertical direction also. It may be both horizontal and vertical direction. Both side it can be made. Right. Now the object is not selected. You need not remember that you have to select that object. Now see what it is asking. It is menu based. So it will be asking everything. Select linear sketch pattern. It is asking something. What is asking? First, it is asking x-axis. Right? And how many numbers? It is 2 numbers. You can change. Suppose 2 numbers instead of 2, we want 8 numbers in the x direction. And also how much is the distance? Distance will make suppose 100 millimeter. Okay. And also now still it is nothing is happening. Why? Because down you can see, down you will see it is something is asking. It is asking entities to pattern. That means which object you want to make a pattern. Which object? You have to select that object. Now for selection of that object, you can select the object by one. If you select one, it will be you have to select 4 times. This line, it is actually 4 different lines. You have to select each line separately. Now easiest option is you can select the whole sketch in a single attempt. How can you select? You can select from the history itself from here. See the triangle. Down you can select the sketch here. So all pattern is selected. If you select here, it will be selected. Right? It can be done here. If you don't like that one, you can select. If you don't like, you can select from here also one by one. It can be done. Let's show it again. So linear sketch pattern. Now x direction 100 millimeter. And we want how many numbers? We want near about 8 numbers and linear sketch to be pattern. Entities to be pattern. We have to select the object. So we can select this one. in this way. This is first one, second one, third one, fourth one. You can select it at the beginning also, you can do it at the beginning also, no issue. So 8 things you have done, including the original object. 8 patterns means including the previous object also. 8 patterns you have made. Now suppose you want to make this one in the right hand side, not left hand side. You have to make this one right hand side. How to make this one? You change the direction of axis. Here click reverse direction, it will go the right hand side, reverse direction. Okay. Now suppose you want to make in the upside also or downside. Upside or downside you can make. So you have to select that y axis. In that case, you have to select y axis. Select y axis and how many numbers you want? Suppose instead of 1, we want to make it 5 numbers or 6 numbers. Right? 6 numbers entered, and also the distance to be provided. How much distance away you want to make? Here the distance is 10 millimeter. We can make the distance to be more. Suppose the distance 60 millimeters away, the same object is done in the upward direction. If you want to make the same object in the downward direction, what you have to do? You have to change the direction of arrows. Direction of our reverse the direction. So it will be done in the downward direction, reverse the direction. Right? So you can change the direction anyway. So this is actually your patterns. Right? We made this pattern in this way. Green check. So green check means you are accepting these things. So this is linear pattern. So another option is there, that is circular pattern. How can it be done? I'll show again circular pattern. So for that you have to undo these things. You have to have some space. We undo these things. Suppose you want to make one circle, and with respect to the circle you want to make some other patterns. Select one circle. We made one circle here. Now suppose at the periphery you have made one circle. At the periphery we made one circle. The same thing you want to repeat throughout the circumference. It will be circular pattern. That is same thing you will be making in the way of circular pattern. It will be in the form of a circle. So for making these things, what you will do? First of all, accept this drawing. This drawing is accepted. Next one, you have to select that circular component pattern, circular sketch pattern you have to select. Again the thing is, first one everybody is asking, first one is the axis. First one is axis, that means with respect to which point or which axis you want to make that pattern. First case what was, in case of linear pattern it was the axis, x-axis or y-axis. Similarly it is asking the axis, that means the central line. For making this one as a central axis or circular pattern, you have to select this is as the center one. This is the center pattern, right? Selected the center line. Now what you have to do, you have to make how many patterns you want to make, 4, 5, 6, etc. anything, right? And entities to pattern. Entities to pattern means which object you want to make pattern. Down you can see entities to pattern. Select that down space. Space is selected. Now we have to select that object. Object is selected. Now you can see 4 patterns are made, including the existing one, including the previous one. 4 patterns are made in 360 degree. Now you can change the pattern numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. You can make it. Right. Now it is in the 360 degrees. You can change the angle. So it is made along this whole periphery or whole circumference. Suppose you want to make this one within 180 degree. That is also possible. You can change the angle to 180 degree. Right. 180. Enter. See, within 180 degree this pattern is made. Sometimes you can make this one within 90 degree also. So you can change this pattern as per our requirement. We will make this one as 270 degree. Enter. See, this is 3/4 of the circle. So in this way you can utilize your circular pattern or linear pattern. All these are actually using sketches. Right. So this way you can learn the different sketches. After sketching only you have to go for your features. Now different features are available. Today I'll show some basic features, and all features we cannot show today because you have to practice also. If you show everything, so you will not feel interested. You have to show very slowly and you have to practice these things. Right. So we'll show different features. Trim out these things is not required. Just drag it and trim it out. Trim means you are cutting some unwanted lines. You are trimming it out. made this one, right? Okay, fine. This is not completely, we made up to 370 degree, not 180 degree we made, 370 degree, 360 also made, 270 this one we made. Now, sometime after making this one, you check this one, right? Now you see your drawing is not perfect. Sometimes you feel that your drawing is not okay. You can edit this one anytime. That means you can edit this one from sketch. Edit sketch will be done. So you can exit from this one and edit sketch. Sketch, edit sketch. That means you can change it, anything. You can change anything you like. Suppose dimension and other things you can change it. Now next one you have to use your different features pattern. Features means you have to provide material to this one. Thickness to be provided on this material what you made. On your sketch you have to make some features pattern. First features will be your extrude boss base. That means some kind of material to be given on this object. Now extrude boss base, we'll see how it will be working. Extrude boss base also different options are available. We'll show what it is. First option is blind. Blind means you can provide any specific depth. Blind means any specific depth you can provide. You can provide direction upward also, downward also, different directions also possible. Now sometimes we see blind direction. Blind means they see blind equals suppose 50 millimeter will make 50. You can check. So this object thickness is 50 millimeter. You can rotate this and see. And zoom rotate, or by mouse also you can check. This thickness is 50 millimeter. Okay, this is 50 millimeter thickness object. Now, what different options are available will show. Right. Okay. First option we see from features when you made these features, you can see left hand side this extrude boss base is made. That means what you are making, everything will be saved in the left hand side tree. This is your extrude boss base. Now you can edit these things, you can delete this thing if you require. Now we'll edit these things. Different options are available. We'll have to edit this part. Editing, what you can see, first one is blind. Blind means what? Blind means you can provide any specific depth. Next one is up to vertex. That means some up to specific point. Some suppose multiple objects are there, and next to that you're having some other vertex. But top point is there. Up to that specific point also you can make. Up to some surface. Some existing surface is there. Up to existing surface also you can make it. Offset from surface. So from surface, by excluding some specific distance you can make it. Up to body. That means some other surfaces also, other object is there, up to other object also you can make it. Mid plane, we'll show these things one by one later on. Mid plane, that means from the middle it will go up also, down also, mid plane. Both direction it will move. Mid plane means from the mid one, it will go upward direction also, downward direction also. So both directions are possible. So these are the options available, right? This is extrude boss base. What is the meaning of extrude boss base? Extrude boss base means you are giving thickness to that material. You are thickness to the sketch. You are giving some kind of material to your sketch. Or you can say directly, in a different way, you can say that you are giving some volume to your area. In your sketch, you have made some area. Now with your extrude boss base, you are giving some volume or thickness, right? So extrude boss is clear. Extrude boss base, it can be given some kind of material to your object or to your sketch. Okay, let us close these things. Next one, after extrude, we are having a lot of other options like revolved boss base. Revolved boss base, what it is, we'll show again. Revolved boss base. So for showing this revolved boss base, what we have to do is, revolved boss base means you are making some symmetric object. Symmetric means it will be equal things, left hand side also, right hand side also. It will be similar thing. So let us delete these things. The extrude boss base we don't want. Select the right button and delete it. We don't want it, delete it. Still, you can see that a sketch is available. So you can select the sketch again from the left hand side and simply delete it. If you don't want, simply delete it. Done. Now we're going to show different features, right? So for showing the features, we'll do one thing. Suppose I'll show one simple model. I'll show something simple model with a sketch. Starting with center line. It is better to show everything with a specific drawing. When you are drawing any kind of sketch, first thing what you have to do, first thing you have to select the sketch. And also before that you have to select that plane, on which plane you are drawing that is required. Suppose you are making that object on front plane. Select the front plane and normal to. This is the plane. On the plane only you will draw. Plane normal to. Front plane we are drawing. First we will draw central line. Suppose central line we are drawing. Okay. Let us draw the central line. Now suppose you want to make a rectangle. Let us make one rectangle some distance away. To make this rectangle, right? Very easy thing, we made the rectangle with some specific thing. Now, if you make this rectangle rotated with respect to the central line, what it will be? It will be having a object like cylinder type of object will be there with some hole inside. See, what I will do is, I have made this rectangle with respect to the central line. Now we can do something, we can revolve this area with respect to the central line, revolve. See, from features, option is revolve boss base. That means you can rotate any specific area with respect to some axis. Revolve boss base. That means you are rotating one area. That means definitely it should be closed area with respect to some axis. So revolve boss base you are doing. Now see, with respect to central axis, this is done. So this area rotated with respect to that central axis. Right. Now sometimes you want to make a solid one. Sometimes you want to make a solid object in this form, in this shape. What we will do? First of all, I will undo it. Will undo it. Solid means you have to make this line coincident with this one. So if you make some distance in this gap in between, it will be a hole inside. It will be some hole in between. Suppose you want to make solid object. In that case, what you have to make? You have to make this line coincident with this central line. Should be together. How can it be made? By using the relation you can make it. Or you can make some distance between this, axis and this line. You can make the distance should be 0. Or you can make some other thing. But the easier thing is you can make a relation that this solid line and this central line should be coincident. These two lines should be lying together. In that case, if you rotate this one with respect to central line, it will be a solid object. We'll show it again. Let us see. So first of all, you select this line. And again, with control option from your keyboard. From keyboard, you select control and select the line. See, two lines are selected. Now from the left hand side, you can see different options are available. Collinear. Collinear means that will be lying in the same line. Collinear. See, it is lying in the same line. Right? Now, if for accepting this one, you have to select green check. This is green check, accepted. Now, if you revolve this one with respect to the central axis, this is the central axis. If you rotate this one, it will be a solid cylinder. Now, let us see features. Revolve boss base with respect to the central axis. You see, it is a solid object. No hole is there, right? No hole, right? This way, you can utilize the object known as revolve boss base. Very, very important. So 90% cases you have to utilize this extrude boss base, revolve boss base, and swept boss base. These three are the most important part. Others are also important, but these three, that is extrude boss base, revolve boss base, and swept boss base, and lofted boss base. These four are very, very important. You have to practice these things again and again. You will not forget these things. These four, right? We'll do it again. Next one is your swept boss base. This is very, very important. Swept boss base, very interesting. I'll show you. With swept boss base, you can learn a lot of things. Let us remove these things. I don't want these things. We'll delete this part. Swept. This one, delete. Yeah, right. Sketch also we don't want. We delete it. Yeah. So what we are planning? We are planning to draw swept boss base. Very, very important was swept boss base. Right? I'll show you. For drawing something, definitely you have to select some plane. Suppose you are selecting the front plane, normal to. This is the plane, and on that plane we'll draw something. Suppose we'll draw some lines. We'll draw some lines. This is one line. This is one line. Suppose we have made this one. We made this line, right? Okay. Let us see the dimension. How the dimension it is. 90. Let us make this 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter dimensions we are making. This one also maybe 50 millimeter. Fine. This one maybe 30 millimeter. And this one also 30 millimeter. And in between some angle is there. Millimeter. We made it. Fine. In between some angle is there. Angle is not important. Anyway, let's put the angle to be 130 degree. 130 degree angle is made. Okay, fine. Next one, we want to put some kind of fillet. Fillet. So select fillet. 100 millimeter is very high, so we'll take very small fillet, suppose 10 millimeter. Is done. 10 millimeter. This fillet we made. Instead of 10, we'll make it little more. Okay, 20 millimeter fillet we made. Fine. Right. Okay. Now we want to make this one in the form of a pipe. We want to make this type of pipe. For making pipe-like things, you have to utilize that command known as your what I told before. That is your this features, and from there swept boss base. Anything in the form of pipe and other things in complex shape, you can utilize your swept boss base. Now the basic thing for drawing that swept boss base, you have to select a path, a specific path and a profile. Remember one thing. Swept boss base means what? You have to draw one path, and that should be followed by a specific area, specific cross section. So for using swept boss base, you require two things: one path and a cross section. Cross section means it may be in the form of a circle, it may be formed in the form of a triangle, it may be formed in the form of a hexagon, anything, right? So any type of pipe can be made. Pipe may be in the form of triangular pipe, maybe circular pipe. General cases, circular pipe is there. We'll show how to do these things. So here we have to make the command to swept boss base, right? When the object is clear, when the object is drawing, you escape from the drawing. Escape means you are going out of the drawing. Drawing is complete, right? Fine. Next one is select your swept boss base. Swept boss base you are selecting. Now left hand side you see it is asking lot of things. What is it asking? It is asking sketch profile. That means this is the path, you made the path. Along this path, what type of profile you want? This is a path, along this path, what type of profile you want? So default here, some profile is already available. If you don't make any profile, default profile is also circular profile can be made. If you don't make any profile, default profile will be taken as circular profile. Circular means it will be in the form of a circle only. You select the circular profile. If you want to make any profile, that also I'll show. I can make a profile and you can make this form of a pipe. So we'll select circular profile, right? Now it is asking the path. See, here it is asking the path. Path means this is the path. No, this is the path. See, this type of pipe is already made. This type of circular pipe is made. Now sometimes it may so happen, you want to make the pipe to hollow. It is solid. At this point the pipe is solid. If you want to make the pipe to be hollow, so here you select thin features. Thin features means it will be hollow. How much is the thickness? Thickness is 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter. That is up to you only, right? Suppose it is 1 millimeter. Green check. See, this is made. Now to understand this one in a better way, you can cut this model from this sectional view. Cut it. See, this is the pipe. Cut it. This is the pipe, right? You can rotate also and check how this pipe is made. You can rotate it from rotated view. Here, this is the pipe. Sectional view. Understood? So we'll show it again. So what it is actually a path, and that path is following by a specific cross section. We'll undo these things, we'll undo. We don't want these things, so this path is made. Now the thing is, suppose you want to make not a circular profile, you want to make a hexagonal profile. This is very important, you have to see. This is very, very important. If you forget this one, you'll lose lot of things. In engineering drawing, this one, what I'll do right now, we have to remember always. Planes. Plane is very, very important in engineering drawing. Now, you have to draw different planes at different angles. Now the thing is, this is the path. And if you want to draw any profile, that profile should be perpendicular to this path. Remember one thing, you have to make a profile which is perpendicular to this path, right? So how to make this? This is front plane. So you have to make one object in the top plane. Try to understand what I am talking about. You have to make one specific cross section. If you want to make a round cross section, you need not make. By default, it will take round cross section. But if you want to make any specific cross section, sometimes it may be rectangular, sometimes it is square, sometimes it is hexagonal. In that case, you have to draw that cross section or you have to draw that profile. So for drawing that one, you have to make that drawing in a plane perpendicular to this plane. This plane is actually front plane. This plane is front plane. You have to make an object which is perpendicular to this front plane. Right? Now show you, this is very, very important. You see it. For drawing a plane perpendicular to this one, what you have to do is, you see it very clearly. If you forget everything what I told you before, you forget everything, no issues at all. What I told before, what I have told, what I have shown before, you forget everything, no issues at all. But what I am going to tell you right now, you have to remember, otherwise it will be a problem for you for high level understanding, high level drawings. Okay, see. So you have to make a plane which is perpendicular to this sketch. Right? So you have to start from features and here from reference geometry. From reference geometry, you can see down plane option is there. From reference geometry down plane option is there. Plane option. Plane option is there. Select plane. Right? Select plane. Now if you click the line, what will happen? A plane will be produced which is parallel to this line. If you click the line, a plane will be produced which is parallel to this line, which is parallel to the line. Understood? If you click the line, the plane will be parallel to this line. Now, if you want to make this plane perpendicular to this line, what you have to do? Next one, you have to click that end point of that line. Next one, you click that end. See, you made a plane which is perpendicular to this object. Right? I'll show it again. Now what we'll do? Green check. I'll show it again. So we made a plane which is perpendicular to this object, which is perpendicular to our drawing. Now on that plane, you can see the left hand side, the plane is already made. Now on that plane, you have to draw that specific profile. Select that plane, normal to, and this is the plane. In this plane, you have to draw that profile. Suppose we are drawing one hexagonal profile here. In this case, polygon, we'll draw some hexagon here. Suppose we are drawing one hexagon. So maybe instead of 8, we'll make it 6. 6 hexagonal we made. Green check, accept this one. Done. Right? This drawing complete. So exit from the sketch. Drawing is complete. Right? Okay, fine. Now what you have to do? You have to start with features, then swept boss base. It is asking the profile, which profile you want to consider. So if you don't consider this, what you've drawn right now, you can select circular profile. But if you don't want circular one, you select that profile what you made right now. This is the profile you made. The profile is selected. Next one, what to select? You have to select that path. Select the path. This is the path. Select the path. See, object is made. Now I'll show the different view of this one. I'll show the front view. See what we have made. See, this is made. And the path is something else. Path is something else. See, this is the thing. The hexagonal type of object you have made. Right? If you want to make circular one, you can make it circular also. Suppose we forgot to make this one circular. What we'll do is, we will select this one with the right button, edit features. You have to show edit features. If you want to do something else, editing, you select here features, edit features. And what you do is options. Select hollow option. You can select. If it is not there, you can do some other options also there. Shell option is also there. Shell option is there. If you don't find this one, shell option is also available. You can do it. Right? Like I cannot see here it is shell option is not there. Okay, we'll show it. Shell option. Now, if you want to make a hollow option, what we'll do? Shell option is a shell here. Select here, click this part, then 10 millimeter. You can make it 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, anything. Suppose you want to make this one 2 millimeter. enter, and green check. Green check, see, shell is made. It is hollow one, right? For understanding this one better way, let us cut it from front plane and see what we have made, right? Let us see the segmented view and with rotation. My mouse is not working properly, so that's why some problem is there. See, this one we made. Could you see that? For understanding this one a better way, let us make another path. Zigzag path, suppose we make. Let us delete these things. We select front plane. We're drawing the front plane. Okay, right? Sketch. Front plane, normal to sketch. So what we will do is, suppose we are drawing some zigzag path. This is one. Okay, point fillet to this one. Fillet to the endpoints. It will not be taking because radius is less, so we can make the radius small. 10 millimeter will make. So this part we made. Green check, accept this one. Now along this path you have to make a pipe. So the thing is, this is the path. Along this path you have to make a profile, and profile should be perpendicular to this path. Profile should be perpendicular to this path. So first of all, you accept this sketch. Sketch is complete. Exit from the sketch. Exit from the sketch. Now you are not in the same sketch. You are in a different sketch. Now what you have to do is, you have to start from features. Start from features and select the reference geometry. From reference geometry, select a plane. And if you click that line, the plane will be parallel to this line. That means if you make it, if you click this one, a plane is made which is parallel to this line. But we don't want this one, we want to make the plane perpendicular to this line. How to move this one? Again, you have to click the corner point of this one. Click the corner point. See, this plane is made which is perpendicular to this line. Plane is made which is perpendicular to this line. Then accept this one with green check. Done. Green check selected. Now on that plane, you have to select the specific profile, maybe elliptical or anything. So you have to draw on that plane. What you have to do? Left hand side you can see that plane is there. Again on the plane, select with the right button of mouse, normal to. Plane, normal to. That plane is available. Now here you have to draw that specific object. Let's see the existing method only, like features, swept boss base, and you select the default circular profile. See whether it is working or not. So we are not drawing anything. Default profile we are selecting. Circular profile selecting, right? Circular profile 10 millimeter. Let's select the path. It is done. Now we have selected the circular profile. You can make the dimension of this one different. If it is more, it will not take because so this part it is taking. This is the object. Green check this one, select it. This is the profile we made. Now to make it solid, this is solid only. To make it hollow, you can use the command shell one, or you can use the other command known as your thin features. You can do this one. Understood the method, right? So suppose you want to make a shell, you can rotate this one. How to rotate? By scrolling the mouse also you can rotate. My mouse is not working properly, so I will use this option. Rotate view. See, this is solid one. This is solid. If you want to make it hollow one, what you will do is, from here, select shell. Select this end, and other end also you have to select. And 2 millimeter, you have to select the other end also, right? So again, you rotate and zoom rotate. If your mouse is not working, or you can select this one directly with your mouse. My mouse is not working, so I'll select from here. 2 different ends you have selected, and thickness of 10 millimeter. Let us see. Thickness value is greater than the minimum radius. So thickness 10 millimeter is very big. So it will be, you have to make this thickness to be small. It is not taking. Okay, thickness to be small one, not 10. This is the object. This way you can use different your commands. features we used extrude boss base and also used that one swept boss base. Extruding that one, we are having lofted boss base, bounded boss base. These things are little complex one. That one will show next class. And we are also having revolve cut, which is opposite to this revolve boss base. Revolve boss base means you are giving some material, you are providing some material with respect to a central axis. With respect to axis, you are giving some material. And here, revolve cut means what? With respect to the central axis, you are cutting some material. Similarly, revolve boss base and your swept cut is completely opposite one. Revolve boss base means what? With respect to a specific path, you are providing some kind of profile. And here what will happen? You will cut some profile. With respect to some path, you have to cut some profile. Lofted cut and lofted boss base, opposite one. Lofted boss base means with some different planes. On some different planes, you will have to make some different areas. You can join together. That will be your lofted boss base. And lofted cut means what? You have to cut that material in the form of your lofted boss base. Similarly, boundary cut means opposite to boundary boss base. Boundary boss base is what? Some different planes will be there on different planes. You will be having different types of areas. All these areas to be joined in the form of a line, in the form of a specific profile you have to join. And here boundary cut means what? You have to cut this one in the form of a boundary. Right? These are the things available. So today we don't have that much of time. We are having only 8 minutes. So we cannot show all these things. 8 means you can practice this one. You can practice this one and show me how to utilize this swept boss base. Next class we will be doing other things. Okay.
If you like this video, please subscribe and share. And if you have any kind of doubts, please write to me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again. Bye.